Hi. So I was doing a little research recently. I was watching a TV show for no reason in particular, and I found a new bisexual character. How to Get Away with Murder. It's a show on ABC in prime time. It's one of Shonda Rhimes' shows, and if you don't know who she is, she's the person who created Grey's Anatomy and Scandal, who is no stranger to bisexual characters because Callie Torres was introduced to Grey's Anatomy a few years ago. And the way she was introduced was she married George O'Malley, which were one of the core characters of the show. And then after George O'Malley died, they had her go, she kind of floated around as a character. Then finally she met Arizona, who I think she was with for like 2 seasons or 3 seasons, and then they even had a baby together. So there's that bisexual character. But now, How to Get Away with Murder? The lead character, Elisa Keating, is bisexual. This is the character that Viola Davis plays and that she won an Emmy Award for just a few weeks ago. How awesome is that? And if you haven't seen this show yet, you should really check it out. If you like drama, you like this show. Basically, Elise Keating plays a lawyer who specializes in helping clients get away with murder, or helping them get out for being accused of murder. One of the two. And on the show, everyone, like Viola Davis's character is introduced from like the get-go as having an affair. She's married, but she's having an affair with a man, and people are, all the main characters are killing people and they're cheating and they're conniving and all that stuff, but it's high drama. So if you like it, check it out. There's a main gay character on it who's male gay. So if you like drama and if you want to see some bisexual stuff going on, and also a bisexual of color, which is kind of unique, that's that show. It's kind of awesome. There's so many bisexual characters on television right now that it's really, if you can't find a bisexual character, then you're not even trying, man. I think at this point I'm going to start focusing on bisexual characters as leads alone because it's getting too much. I was talking to a friend of mine, and we were talking about this, and I said, there are like 7 shows that have bisexual characters on it. And I started naming these 7 shows, and then my friend said, I don't know any of those shows, but what about these 6? And these were all 6 more characters. You can find them on cable, you can find them on like internet streaming stations. They're all over the place, and you don't even realize it sometimes. Like, I remember there was a show called How I Met Your Mother, which is a comedy. And there was a character whose name is Lily, and her storyline was she met Marshall when she was in college, freshman year. She had like one boyfriend beforehand, and then basically the entire show was them being together, them getting married, them having kids and stuff like that. But one of the running jokes on the show was that Lily really wanted to have sex with Robin, who was the main lead of the show, and every time like she would kind of flirt really hard, like playfully, hey, yeah, maybe we should have sex, I don't know. And then Robin would go like, no. And Robin would walk away, and then Lily would at the end. And I think I bring it up because I think that's even more representative of the bisexual experience than any like How to Get Away with Murder and stuff. Whereas she found the love of her life when she was 18, 19 years old and didn't have time to explore the rest of her. And then now she was coming to grips with her bisexual feelings. So they're just all over the place. And I can even try and name the leads right now just to kind of like sum it up. There's, of course, How to Get Away with Murder. And then there's Lost Girl. There's Halt and Catch Fire. Hopefully that comes back. There's Penny Dreadful. There is House of Cards. And there is Orange is the New Black. I think those are all the shows where the leads are bisexual. And then there are 2 like stay tuned for that I'll mention right now. Agent Carter is a new show. I think it's on one of the streaming channels, but it's a spin-off of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is a spin-off of the Avengers. And Agent Carter, the main character, Peggy, in an interview, well, at the end of season 1, it was hinted that there might be a developing relationship between Peggy and one of the other female characters. And this summer, the actress who plays Peggy was asked about it, and she said that that's what the writing is pointing towards. So it looks like there will be yet another bisexual lead character on television in Agent Carter. And there has been word that Once Upon a Time, which is a show on ABC that is basically exploiting all of Disney's princesses, they said, the creator of that show said that one of the characters will be experiencing an LGBT relationship this season. And if there's anyone who's watched the show, I think you can agree with me when I say that that character is going to be Mulan. And Mulan, who was introduced a couple of years ago, was first introduced as being in love with Prince Philip. Prince Philip is the person who's partnered with Sleeping Beauty, and she was helping Prince Philip awaken Sleeping Beauty, and then something happened, Prince Philip disappeared, and then Sleeping Beauty and Mulan became friends, and then Mulan seemed to be having feelings for Sleeping Beauty. So if some character from the show is going to have an LGBT relationship, it looks like it'll be Mulan. Which makes a Disney character bisexual. I mean that's kind of huge, because this isn't just some random thing. Disney's in charge of that show. They could do whatever they want. They could say no, but they have chosen to allow one of their major products, Mulan, to be represented as bisexual. I mean, come on. So many bisexual characters. So many leads. So we're living in the golden age of bisexual television right now. I think we just all have to accept that. We've made it. We've reached there. I'm not going to be doing any complaining anymore, because, geez, how much more can there be? That's what I'm saying. How much more can we get than this? Go bisexuality. So that's it. If those characters do come to fruition, I'll mention in a video later. But until then, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I do many videos on a bisexual topic, and you might enjoy hearing about them or something. Until later, stay cooler, my bisexual friend. Stay cooler. Bye.